Hey guys, so I'm just going to try and sum this up as quickly as possible. Number one, this is for people with big houses or large networks, meaning that there is more than one access point on the network. When I say access point, I'm referring to basically a network extender. So if you have multiple Wi Fi extenders in your house, then this is a good video for you to watch. If not, then this really isn't the video for you. However, you may just want to stick around and you might pick up a tip or two. All right, step two, I'm going to list some possible scenarios, and you need to sort of decide whether any of these kind of correlate to what's been happening with you. Scenario one, your Wi-Fi connection drops. Say you have, 10 megabytes of download speed, and then all of a sudden it drops to, 300 kilobytes, 100 kilobytes. It just drops to almost nothing. And then, all of a sudden, out of the blue, it kind of resolves itself a few days later. And then a week or a month later, it kind of drops again, something like that. Scenario two, and this one's important, is that this is happening on your particular device, but other devices that are in the same room still have the same still have good signal. So say you have a laptop or something else, and you still have good connection, then this might be the issue that you're having. Two additional notes is one, if you would like to double check to see if, just to kind of confirm some of the stuff that I'm saying, you can use Acrylic Wi-Fi Home, and you can use that to test. If you see multiple networks under the same name, your, network name, and one of them is, very strong connection, and the other one is a very bad connection, and you're connected to the bad connection, then this may be, again, the issue that you are having. And one last note I want to make is that in particular, this seems to be an issue with Wi-Fi adapters, meaning kind of Wi-Fi sticks that you plug into your desktop, especially with the Netgear sticks. That's the one that I had the issue with. But just because I was using a Wi-Fi stick doesn't mean that this won't happen to built-in Wi-Fi cards and stuff like that. So let's go on directly to the solution. Okay guys, so now that I've got my recording network set up, let me just get here. I'm going to take the unorthodox approach of just showing you the solution, and then we'll go into a little bit of details about what was going on in my case. So go into Device Manager. You should know how to get into Device Manager. Don't ask me how to do that. Go into Network Adapters, go to your network adapter, go into Advanced, and right here you'll see Channel Mode. By default, it's probably set to 2.4 plus 5G, which means that you can go to either one. Just set it to 5G only, and if that doesn't work, try setting it to 2.4G only. But try 5G only first. Now, what was going on with my network was that when you go down here, you know how you see your network all of a sudden? It's a list of all the networks. Well, if I go into my Netgear, I could actually see that there were 3 different access points set up on the network. And I noticed that every time I would connect in, I would get thrown to a single access point, no matter how hard I tried. And at one point, I actually tried using this program called WirelessMon to move me over to a different access point manually, which didn't work either. Sometimes, though, I was able to access different access points and get over to a different channel. And what it kind of cemented in my mind, which using Acrylic also helped to cement in my mind, was that I was on a bad access point. And I was partially correct in that statement. So just a little disclaimer before I go into any more detail is that I'm not entirely sure what the issue was in particular. And part of that might just be that I was being fed bad information by my Netgear device. And that's because I could never get any standard kind of results to come back. So for instance, I might connect into, I would keep getting thrown onto this channel, and it would give me 300 kilobytes a second, and then all of a sudden it would give me 10 megabytes a second, and then I would move over to this other channel, access point called channel 6, and that would give me no signal whatsoever. And I knew that there was something going on with the access ports or whatever, because in acrylic, I could see that there was another connection with a much stronger, there was another access point with a much stronger connection. So what I think was happening was that I was actually, both of these networks are being broadcasted on channel mode. Sorry, they're being broadcasted from this Luxus device, this Luxus extension device that I have in on the second floor, and it must be broadcasting both a 2.4G network and also a 5G network. However, the 2.4G network is probably more susceptible to things like, well, it is more susceptible to things like interference from air conditioning units and some other stuff. And I happen, of course, to have a giant air conditioning unit behind my wall, which explains why it wasn't working well to begin with. And for whatever reason, the Netgear would just keep switching me over to that particular network. So by setting it to 5G only, I've been able to kind of cut out that bad network so that I'm only put onto the good network. Now, just to sort of add on to that a little bit, do I have anything else to add on to that? Nope. Actually, I think that's about it. Okay, so if this helps you, feel free to leave a like. Otherwise, feel free to leave a comment. Maybe I can give you some more advice, or someone else can help you in the comments. I'd also like to give a little shout out to Reddit for its help in trying to troubleshoot this. I was actually a little stupid because someone mentioned that I should set it to 5G, but I kind of misinterpreted what they were saying to mean, oh yeah, the 153 means that it is the 5G and the 6 is the 2.4G. And I kind of interpreted it to mean, oh, I need to get myself off the access point. I need to get myself off the access point. And I kind of had that stuck in my head when I really should have just gone on to the adapter and shut off the 2.4G network. So hope this helps you, and have a good day.